Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is January 26, 2022. So today marks the 2-year anniversary since the death of Kobe Bean Bryant and his daughter Gianna Bryant, who supposedly died in a helicopter crash. And I want to show you. What I'm gonna do in this video. I'm gonna try my best to show you guys most of the things that we discovered after his death. And I'm going to show you guys some of the videos from the people in the community who made videos after his death. And so you can see how much of a ritual his death actually was. You know, when Kobe died, I had a different channel, and that channel got deleted by Google. So I can't go back and revisit some of the videos that I made. But some of my colleagues, their videos are still available on YouTube. And I remember one of the first people to make a video that day was Shakozy Truth. So we're gonna play his 8-minute video. Of course, Zachary Hubbard made a video that day. He made a few videos actually. But this was his first video. We're gonna watch this one. Also, Derek, the person who built the Gemaginator calculator, he made a 20-minute video. You know, the community was really busy after Kobe died because this was one of the most complex rituals that we have seen. Well, at least me personally, I've never seen a more complex ritual than the Kobe Bryant one. This stuff was his death was loaded with numbers. And another person from the community, Trust Jesus John, last year around this time, he made a video showing all the 126 connections with Kobe Bryant. And yeah. We're also going to talk about some of the predictive programming in Kobe Bryant's death. Like the time he was on the Bette Midler show. I want you guys just to listen to what the announcer said when he was on the sideline of the basketball game. This is all predictive programming. This show came out in the year 2000, 20 years prior to his death. You know, that's how pre-planned all this stuff is. 20 years before he died. Yesterday, the Lakers defeated the Brooklyn Nets and became 24-24 for the season, and they became the 8th seed by surpassing the Los Angeles Clippers, who, by the way, are playing today. And their head coach, Tyrone Lue, if he loses his game today against the Orlando Magic, he falls to 81-81 away as a coach. His away record as a coach will fall to 81-81. A big Kobe Bryant number. Remember, Kobe scored 81 points against the Raptors on his 666 career game. The name Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81. The number of the beast equals 81. That was his 666 game. 666, known as the number of the beast. So what a coincidence that on the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death, on the 24-month anniversary, the Lakers are now 24-24 for the season. And you know who they play tomorrow? They play the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, the town that Kobe's from. The same place where LeBron surpassed him on the all-time scoring list. I just noticed that it looks like every year that they just scheduling the Lakers to play the Sixers. Last year, the Lakers lost to the Sixers on the same day, January 27th, a day after Kobe Bryant's anniversary. And notice the Lakers fell to 10-1 away, Philadelphia's 101. The Sixers became 10-1 at home. Philadelphia, 101. You know, their stadium is right next to the 101 freeway, by the way. So we're going to watch some of the videos first, and then I got some other predictive programming. A lot of this stuff you guys already seen. I'm pretty sure you guys seen the Nike commercial, the Kobe Bryant Nike commercial, the Legends of the Chamberlains episode of Kobe Bryant where they had a helicopter crash and Kobe Bryant was inside that helicopter. Also, the Family Guy episode where, this person here, the dog, his name is Bryant, and he's driving a helicopter, and the helicopter crashes in this episode. The guy name is Bryant. So let's first start with Shakozy Truth, and then Also, some of the decodes that I did are still on my blog. Like I decoded that episode, the I Love This Game episode of Kobe Bryant and the Bette Miller show. By the way, Kobe Bryant died 56 days after her birthday. Big number with the Society of Jesus, 56. Of course, coronavirus is 56. And Kobe Bryant was buried in Corona Del Mar. Kobe, COVID. Also, we talk about some of the rappers that died in connection to Kobe Bryant. There was a rapper named Blue Benji Kobe, and he died at the age of 24. And he has the same initials as Kobe Bryant, but in reverse, right? BBK. Kobe Bryant's initials is KBB. This rapper died on December 6th. The other date that's written 1/26, right? And he died at the age of 24. Of course he did. Also, rappers like Pop Smoke, who died the same year as Kobe Bryant. Pop Smoke died 24 days after Kobe. Also, Little Marlo. Little Marlo died, I think, 24 months after Kobe or 30. It was, let's just look it up. Let's see. I actually predicted Little Marlo's death, believe it or not. Because I said, you know what? I think somebody's going to die 24 months after Kobe because we was keeping track of all the rappers that kept dying in connection to Kobe Bryant. So, not sure that he died July 12th. He died July 11th, right? Look at this. Yeah, he died 24 months after Kobe Bryant. Little Marlo. Actually, 24 weeks, not months. 24 weeks. 24 months will be today, right? 24 weeks after Kobe Bryant. Little Marlo died. Right? Pop Smoke died 24 days after Kobe. Blue Benji Kobe died at the age of 24. Right? The Lakers today are 24 and 24 for the season. Kobe Bryant retired wearing the number 24 as a player. So yeah, we'll talk about all that stuff, but let's just listen to some of the videos of the people in the community, and then if you guys want to call in and talk about anything else that we might have missed, feel free. But look at this headline that Clutch Points put out. Lakers LeBron James ties another Kobe Bryant record on the eve of the death anniversary. I mean, what are the odds? The day before Kobe Bryant's death, LeBron James surpassed him on the all-time scoring list. And then a day later, Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter crash. So is it just a coincidence that LeBron keeps surpassing Kobe Bryant or tying Kobe Bryant or matching Kobe Bryant's records a day before his anniversary? Is this going to happen every single year and you guys are not going to catch on by now? I mean, what are the odds of all this? And then for the Lakers to improve to 24 and 24 a day before Kobe Bryant's death anniversary. Come on, you got to be brain dead to think that this stuff is organic. Like, what? And then for them to be the 8th seed. Okay, let's listen to Shakozy and then we'll move on from there. So,
what's good? It's Shakozy. Sunday, January 26, 2020. Kobe Bryant, the former NBA basketball player for the Lakers, has been ritualistically sacrificed by the NBA. Kobe Bryant has been murdered by his employer, by the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews, the Jesuit order who runs the leagues. They participate in murder rituals. This is a murder ritual by the numbers. Very clearly, how can you see this? Very clearly, you know that Kobe Bryant, he's born August 23rd. From his birthday till today is 157 days. Kobe Bryant equals 157. Just very clear, opening up with this, showing you again how they're using gematria to murder their actors, actresses, athletes, etc. Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bryant died. Oh my God. And look right here by the numbers how it's happening. Kobe Bryant, 157. When you reverse the alphabetical order, so A is 26, Z is 1. You just add the corresponding values, get 157. So you go from his birthday till today, and you get 157 days. He died at 41, right in time for the Super Bowl. The 2/2 Super Bowl, basketball equals 22 in this gematria. So they sacrifice a basketball player for this 22 branded Super Bowl in 2020. I said this whole year is going to be about basketball. Look out for basketball. David Stern died the first day of the year. Now we have Kobe Bryant dying by the numbers. From his 41st birthday till today, counting the end dates, is 156 days without the end date. When you write out 33 in Gematria, that equals 156. Kobe equals 33. Big number for the Freemasons. But a span of 157 days. So if you're new here, I don't care if you're new to this or whatever, you clearly see from his August 23rd birthday, his 41st birthday till today is 157 days. He dies 157 days from his birthday. Kobe Bryant equals 157 reverse in alphabetical order. The NBA, they use this numerology to put out this stuff by the numbers. 157 is the 37th prime as well. So real quick, Lakers equals 66. When you write out 33, you get 66. First, we also have to look at today's date numerology. Today's date numerology, a date with 67 date numerology, blood sacrifice equals 67. It's also a date with 47 numerology, 49, but 67, the big blood sacrifice number. Also, let's look to his upcoming birthday as well. And don't worry, I'll pull up his birthday so we can all see that you don't have to just guess that this is his birthday. I'll show you that it is. But to his upcoming 42nd birthday, see when they killed him. And he died in a helicopter crash. They use that all the time in these murder rituals. 211 days, the 47 prime, but it's 30 weeks exactly. Without the end date, Kobe Bryant equals 113. That's the 30th prime. So do you see how he dies 30 weeks from his upcoming birthday? Kobe Bryant equals 113, the 30th prime. They use prime number relationships all the time in these riddles. Kobe Bryant, 113. Notice how Kobe Bryant equals 41. He dies at 41. Are you clearly seeing how this is by the numbers with Gematria? We'll close off with this. Kobe Bryant equals 41 as well. So 113 is the 30th prime. He dies 30 weeks from his birthday. Kobe Bryant equals 41. How do we get 41? K is the 11th letter. 1 plus 1 is 2. O is the 15th letter. 1 plus 5 is 6. Do you see how when you reduce each letter to a single digit, sum them together, you get 41? He dies at 41, which is the 13th prime number. 157 days from his birthday. Very clear we saw this. I'm talking this way because you can't say this is coincidence. It makes no sense. I mean, I'm showing you step by step how they're using Gematria Kabbalah to do this. So you type in Kobe Bryant birthday. You can type in Kobe Bryant. They'll bring up a Wikipedia page of him. You can see his birthday, how many days he died from it. See, August 23rd, 1978, age 41 days. So as we just saw, Kobe Bryant equals 41. Kobe Bryant equals 157. He dies at 41, 157 days from his birthday. They even put him here at 6'6". Again, Lakers, 66. He was murdered by this code, by this gang of Freemasons. This is how it's done. On a day with 67 numerology, blood sacrifice 67. And I've been saying again, it doesn't matter how popular the celebrity is, they can kill any of these people early. They'll catch you off guard. I want to just look at an article they put out about this so we can see how they've put these things in photos. Kobe Bryant scores 60 points in final game with Lakers, nigger 60. Kobe Bryant equals 58, like Freemasonry. Again, Kobe 33. I'm just showing you these details again so you can walk away knowing what they're doing. Today's the day with 13 numerology. Also, today's the day with a life lesson number of 31. 1 plus 26 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0. That's 31. Life lesson number of 31. Basketball equals 31. So they kill him on a day with a life lesson number of 31 in 2020. I was my big prediction. I said basketball is going to be pivotal this year, and it's already come true the first month. Basketball 22 is 2020. Oh, sorry, basketball equals 68. Not 31. Oh, it does equal 31. I don't mean to confuse you, but this is S is the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 is 10. So reducing S only once, you get 31. So it is a Gematria of 31. He dies on a day with 31 life lesson number in 2020. 22. Basketball 22. Guys in Calabasas, California. A big murder place they like to use. And LeBron James just breaks Kobe Bryant's career NBA point record last night. He just did it, and then they kill Kobe Bryant the next day. Again, what are the odds? Also notice this 95 deflection 59. Don't forget MLK dying a day with 95 numerology. So yeah, if Kobe Bryant, of course, could have faked his death. The impeachment. Was assuming he didn't. He was murdered by his gang. Kobe Bryant calls for education to fight racism in Italian football. See this 44-second video? It's probably foreshadowing his death. Kill 44, execution 44. LeBron James's 27-point performance against the Brooklyn Nets on Thursday night meant he was just 17 points behind Kobe Bryant on the NBA's all-time points list. So I don't know if he even beat it. I think he did beat it. He did. But you see what they're saying here. 17 points, kill 17, ritual 27. Think of a 27 club. And they're telling you this here. Bryant tally sits at 33,643 points. 33. Understand, 33. Kobe 33. 643. I believe that's also a prime number. But this gematria is kind of it's a great software, but they keep on attacking it, doing things to it. Especially when these types of events happen. It's not a coincidence. Kobe Bryant dies and it's having these problems. The 117th prime. Buckeye 117, LeBron James from the Buckeye State, Ohio the 17 states. When you're at a 45, you get 126, like today's date, and 117. Just notice that pattern as well. So yeah, 7 minutes of Kobe Bryant decode. I definitely gonna talk more about this, but just keeping it short and sweet. Kobe Bryant is dead in a helicopter crash by the numbers. 157 days from his birthday at 41. Kobe Bryant equals 41 and 157. Why do they do this? The people who run the leagues, they are into Kabbalah. They believe that God created the world, combining the letter with the number, and through that, you can see more into what God's thinking, etc. And using that knowledge, you can become more like God. And since they're playing God over your lives, they're literally controlling this man's life, what he did, and his death by the numbers. They're acting as God. It's very simple to see. So they use Kabbalah, as I just showed you, to do it. Gematria, numerology, dates in the calendar. It's all by the numbers. So yeah, I know there's a lot of low-hanging fruits, a whole lot scripted and synced up with this, but this is a preliminary look at this Lakers ritual, this murder by numbers, by this code. Peace out. What's good? It's Chigozi.
Yeah, great job, Chigozi. Yeah, that was like he was probably like one of the first people to decode his death. He did a good job, but I don't think he had an idea of how complex this stuff was. Going back to his name, Kobe Bryant. Look, his name is 113. He was the 13th pick in the first round, right? Like 113. His book, Dear Basketball, it also has gematria of 113. It was also released on the 113th day of the year. The National Basketball Association equals 113. Michael Jordan also equals 113. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, they both are known as probably the greatest basketball players of all time. I mean, just ask yourself, what are the odds that Michael Jordan wins his sixth championship against the Utah Jazz and Kobe Bryant retires his last game was against the Utah Jazz. And when you write out Utah Jazz, that equals 113. Yeah, 113 is also the 30th prime. The N-word is also 30. Slavery is also 30. If you go back to last weekend's football games when Patrick Mahomes defeated the Buffalo Bills, if you notice, the Chiefs scored 42 points that game. The Rams, who also won that day over the Buccaneers, they scored 30. Like 40 and 32 get used together all the time. It's because the N-word is 40 and 32. It's 42 and 30, excuse me. So, yeah. And the 58, Los Angeles Lakers is 58. Just like Freemasonry, like Chigozi said. But Los Angeles Lakers is 58. Freemasonry is 58. Secret Society is also 58. And yes, it's the secret societies behind these rituals. I don't want to talk much in this video. I want to let the other people, I want you guys to watch their videos because their presentation is a lot better than mine because I don't have a lot of the stuff that I researched that day that Kobe Bryant died 2 years ago. I don't have that information anymore. A lot of it is still in my book though. I'll probably play some of I'll do this. The Kobe Bryant chapter in my book, I'm gonna play it here so you guys can listen to the stuff that are documented on Kobe Bryant's death, because it's not. I don't have it in my blog, but I do have it in my book. So now let's listen to Zachary Hubbard's decode. This is a little longer than Chicozi's, but he definitely pointed out things that I think Chicozi didn't. And Derek, he did some great work as well, because he connected Kobe Bryant's death to the eclipses, because all this stuff is connected. You know, the astrology, the solar eclipses, the religion, all this stuff is one. This stuff is it's truly a religion. This is why this stuff is being done every single day, not just with Kobe Bryant. You know, these things like this, all these 126s in his career, this stuff is not coincidental. So let's listen to Zachary.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Sunday, January 26th, 2020. The news that has shocked the world today is the death of Kobe Bryant in a helicopter crash at age 41. A lot of news media is commenting, what are the odds that yesterday LeBron James passes Kobe Bryant in scoring and the next day Kobe dies? And that is the right question, especially what are the odds that in an 82-game season, the game LeBron passes Kobe is in Philly, 1 in 82 champion.
Okay, we're gonna start this over because something's wrong with the speaker. I want you guys to really listen to this decode, because he documents a lot of the stuff that's important. Not sure why my machine is not reading the speaker though. It's always something once I go live, you know. Yeah. Speaker wants to turn off on me the minute I start doing the live stream. It's been working all day. Strange. Well, I guess I'll put the microphone next to the computer in the meantime, so you guys don't have to watch me fix this stuff. It's kind of boring. So listen to this video the best way possible.
Kobe's hometown. If you missed the work I did yesterday, prior to LeBron passing Kobe, I talked about how with these major rituals, there's often ritual death. And I talked about the deaths of Daryl Dawkins and Moses Malone, Philadelphia basketball stars, who both died the season that Kobe finished his career. Daryl Dawkins died at age 58, and Moses Malone died at 60, exactly 213 days before Kobe's last game, where he scored 60. And of course, LA's the 213 area code. So, let's go through the key pieces of information relating to Kobe's death at age 41. And of course, yesterday in the videos I talked about the significance of Kobe being 41 right now. Let's do it again. We'll start with him dying on the 26th. If you have not read my book, the first chapter is Why Are There 26 Letters in the English Alphabet? 26 is known as the God number in Hebrew gematria, a code that's thousands of years old. In English, the word God equals 26. Notice names like Bryant, Jordan, Athlete, Game, God, they're all 26. Philadelphia, Kobe's home city where LeBron just passed him last night. Philadelphia's 101, the 26th prime. Kobe's death was announced as the Pro Bowl was kicking off.
Yeah, I have to fix this. I want you guys to listen to this. I know a lot of you probably already seen this stuff, but you never know. It's probably somebody looking at Kobe Bryant highlights today, and this video might pop up on their stream. I think it's working now though. Okay, it is. Thank God. Let's watch it now with high volume.
Pro Bowl 101. And they say Kobe's helicopter crashed right off the 101 freeway. The first chapter of my book, it's about 26 and 101. You have to know these numbers to see how often they are used ritualistically together like this. So Kobe's died on a Sunday. It's the one day of the week that has gematria 33. Sunday's 33, Kobe's 33, LeBron's 33, James is 33, Michael's 33. Huge number with rituals. And it's often paired together with the number 74. This is the 74th NBA season, the season of Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson equals 74. And the day of Kobe's death, Zion Williamson's going to be playing on a Sunday on ABC for his third career game. He's going to get the most attention he's ever gotten tonight through the viewing lens. And an NBA legend's now gone, making way for the upcoming NBA legend. Zion Williamson in the 74th NBA season. Don't forget the Zion Williamson sweepstakes was May 14th, 2019, the anniversary of the establishment of Zionist Israel, May 14th, 1948. That's not an accident. Jewish equals 74, like Zion Williamson, like gematria, like English, like Masonic, like occult. 74 is the number, often paired with 33. Now, today is the day of the 60-second Grammys. And the last time there was a major death before the Grammys, it was Vanity, Prince's girlfriend. If you missed my 3-hour live stream that I just did on this, Jeff Young called in of Megadeth. And I did radio show for Jeff Young right after Vanity died, and we predicted Prince's death on that radio program. Jeff Young's Music Without Boundaries. Go to the February 18th, 2016 episode. We said, it's not looking good for Prince after Vanity died before the 58th Grammys. We'll come back to that, but now we have Kobe dead, the day of the 62nd Grammys. Notice Grammys is 33. A few years ago, they married 33 gay couples at the Grammys. You might recall that. Might have been more than a few years ago. It was either 2013 or 14. Anyhow, the 62nd Grammys, remember, sacrifice equals 62. So does Faustian bargain. And a Faustian bargain's a deal with the devil, selling your soul for fame and material wealth. Comes from a novel about Dr. Faustus, the character who sells his soul, who's also referred to as Faust in the novel. Notice Dr. Faustus is 47, like today's date numerology. Faust is also 67, like blood sacrifice, like today's date numerology is 67 and 47. When Vanity died, Prince died span of 67 days later, the exact number we talked about before Prince died. The first Grammys were on May 4th in 59. We'll get to how Kobe Bean Bryant equals 54 and Black Mamba equals 59. And that's the year Motown came out. 59 is the number stamped all over Black history, Negro, Slave, Blues, Rasta. About Kobe dying on the 67 date numerology, he died in Calabasas, which equals 67. Notice Black Mamba's also 67. Calabasas and Black Mamba are both also 59. And again, the first Grammys in 59. Again, this is the number stamped all over Black history. Negro, Slave, Blues, Rasta, all 59. And, again, Motown came out in 59, Black History Month, and non-leap years ends on the 59th day of the year. Michael Jordan's another 59. Kobe and Michael, major parallels. So, Kobe Bean Bryant equals 54. Yesterday, before the game was played, before LeBron passed Kobe, I talked about the significance of the date, January 25th, the day LeBron was going to pass Kobe, 25/1, like 251, the 54th prime. Lo and behold, LeBron goes on to pass Kobe, scoring the 54th points of the game for the Lakers, while Philadelphia was stuck on 74 points. So Kobe Bean Bryant, 54. If you missed yesterday's video, check it out because I go on a rant about how much 54 is going on in the world right now as we approach Super Bowl 54. Now, Kobe Bean Bryant becomes part of this ritual. The other year, he was a big part of the Super Bowl 52 ritual, and they made a big deal about Kobe singing Fly, Eagles, Fly. And with regards to the Super Bowl 54 being next weekend, the Sunday after his death, Kobe's 41 years old right now. Super Bowl's 41. Kobe Bryant's 41. Last night, King James passed him. King's 41. Remember, when we told you LeBron was coming back from down 3-1 to win it on the real King James's birthday, June 19th, and he did. Rituals scripted by the numbers. But King 41. Remember, Kobe's dad was drafted 41 years before Kobe retired. Joe Jellybean Bryant was drafted by the Golden State Warriors 1975. He was the 14th pick. Kobe retired in 2016. with games going on, him against the Jazz in his last game, and the Warriors playing on ESPN1 and ESPN2. Golden State is 41, who his dad was drafted by 41 years before he retired. And when you write out 14 is 41. And remember when Kobe scored 81 points? Remember that game? It was on January 22nd, 1/22. His team scored 122 points. That means when Kobe scored 81, the rest of the Lakers scored 41 points. The word ritual equals 81 and 27. Kobe was 27 years old when he scored 81. Ritual and numbers that again paid tribute to 41. Now, Shaq, his teammate, his upcoming birthday is in 41 days. LA equals 41. Of course, that's the 13th prime. LA also equals 13. His daughter died at 13. 41 plus 13 is 54. Remember, Joanne Buss of the Lakers just died December 16th. From her death to Kobe's death is 41 days later. Joanne equals 54 as well. As for his father, Joe Bryant, it's his 100th day of his age. When you write out 100, it equals 54. It's also 3 months and 8 days. Talk about why that matters. Right here, Kobe's wife, who he supposedly had the affair, with the other girl, and then came back and got Vanessa the Big Diamond. Story from, a decade or more ago. Time flies. But his wife, look at this. From his wife's birthday, May 5th, to Kobe's death is 266 days. The big number with the Jesuits, but also 38 weeks. Let's cover both numbers. 38's the death number. Remember, murder by numbers, the movie poster. The E's changed to the 3, the B's changed to the 8. Murder's 38. Killings 38, deaths 38, RIPs 38, gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words 38, English is 38, this code comes from Kabbalah 38. And remember, the band Slipknot that did the song Gematria, the killing name, their first member died at age 38. So 38 weeks after his wife's birthday, 3 months and 8 days from his dad's. And keep in mind, with regards to the 100 days, it's the 100th NFL season, Super Bowl 54 next weekend. We've connected a lot of rituals this year with the 154. This is the latest. But with regards to the 266 days, okay, here's what you need to know. The Jesuit motto in Latin sums to 266 and 122. Pope Francis is the first publicly Jesuit pope, and he is the 266th pope, right? And that Jesuit motto is also 122 like Pope Francis. San Francisco equals 122. It's on the 122nd meridian. They're in the Super Bowl next weekend. San Francisco is named after St. Francis of Assisi, just like Pope Francis. Look at this. From the Pope's birthday to Kobe's death is 41 days. And the Pope synced up with a lot of sports rituals. I've been showing this time after time, year after year. Pope Francis is the first publicly Jesuit pope. Jesuits have so much influence in sports, especially basketball. And for the person out there who's going, how can this be? How can it be synced up with the Pope? Synced up with his wife, with his father, with Joanne Buss, with Shaq. How is this possible? Like I've been explaining for years. It's a chessboard. When you go in a Masonic lodge, and Shaq's a Mason, his sister died by the numbers this year. But when you go in a Masonic lodge, or you don't even have to go in one, just watching these documentaries they put out, the floor is a chessboard. And again, Masonry is what works by this code of letters and numbers. Masonry is what controls the world of entertainment. Like I've been saying for years, these athletes are in arranged marriages which are synced up with their careers. Just like Steph Curry's wife is from Toronto. It was the 73rd NBA season last year. Steph Curry born on the 73rd day of the year. When Michael Jordan set the win record at 72, his 73rd game of the season was against Del Curry, the father of Steph Curry. Again, these people are in arranged marriages. They're being told when to procreate, what day to have the C-section so the birthday's perfect, what name gematria to give these people. They're doing it this way. They're setting the chessboard because they have the whole script laid out. As we're going to get to, a cartoon foreshadowed Kobe's death. Kobe Bryant has a toy helicopter you can buy right now. There's a lot of stuff that shows that all of this is pre-planned and very carefully coordinated. And, you should get the point from what I just said, because this is absolutely what's going on. I've been talking about this for years. Example after example piles up. But I mean, just think about it. He's with this woman. He ends up dying 266 days after her birthday, or her 38 weeks, you know? And we'll get to how she's 37 years old too, the Los Angeles number, in a moment. But anyway, the NBA finals start this year on.
Just one point about his wife. His wife was born on the 126th day of the year, and then Kobe ends up dying on 126.
June 4th, 6-4. That's in 131 days. It's also 4 months and 10 days, which looks a little bit like 4-1, but that 131 days is huge because that's the championship number. Again, Super Bowl's 131, championships 131. When you write out 57, it's 131. NBA Finals is 57. Helicopters 57. Joe Montana equals 54. It's the Joe Montana Bowl. It's 131 days from his birthday. The 49ers just beat the Packers 37-20, 57 combined points, a span of 57 days from wasting the Packers in the regular season. These numbers just get recycled and used again and again every single year. Abdul-Jabbar equals 74. It's the 74th NBA season. He's the all-time leading point scorer. He played for LA and Milwaukee. Think about it. But here, look at this. In Sumerian gematria, helicopter 666, like the NBA Finals. Remember when they said LeBron was the first player to go to 6 straight finals since 66 when Bill Russell did it? The crash today was in Calabasas, California, which equals 66, like number of the beast. 666 is the number of the beast, taught about in the 66th book of the Bible, Revelation 13:18. So Calabasas, California, 66, number of the beast, 66, LeBron James, 66, LeBron, 66, Lakers, 66. And remember, 2 years ago, when LeBron was with the Cavs, he played the Lakers. For both teams, it was their 66th game. The Cavs fell to 38-28, 66th game. Lakers improved to 30-36, 66th game. Cavs went down with 113 points. And then 113 days after that game, which was on March 11th, 11/3 like 113, 113 days later, LeBron signed with the Cavs on July 1st. And again, that's a big number in the NBA. The National Basketball Association's 113, Michael Jordan's 113, Kobe Bryant's 113, as we'll get to. Again, rituals and numbers. The year that LeBron won his first NBA Finals was the NBA's 66th season. That season was shortened from 82 games to 66 games, and now you can really understand why. It was a huge ritual for LeBron, who became the name in the game, just like Zion Williamson will eventually become the name in the game. And today, Zion Williamson going to play before more eyes than he ever has before in his life on the day that Kobe dies. Rituals. Now, Kobe, he's died on his 157th day of his age. When you run the alphabetic order in reverse, Kobe Bryant is 157. And again, if you are new here, you have to know all 4 base ciphers to see the totality of the ritual. Kobe Bryant with the alphabetic order. I cannot type, sorry. 113, like Michael Jordan, just like what we were talking about with LeBron before he came over to the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, 41, with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology, his age of death. So we have alphabetic order, 113, alphabetic order, rules of numerology, his age of death, 157 with the reverse alphabetic order. That is the 37th prime number. Los Angeles equals 37. His wife's 37. Tonight, the Grammys are in the Staples Center, where the Lakers and Clippers play. And Staples Center, when spelled correctly, is 157. We'll talk about how it's 770 days since they hung up his jersey. Staples Center is also 77. But again, just perfect ritual. So Kobe dead on his 157th day of age. Notice it's also 5 months and 4 days. 5 months and 4 days, you guys. 5 months and 4 days, like Kobe Bean Bryant. 54. LeBron last night passes Kobe, scoring his 54th point. And you know what I was missing this whole time? Kobe Bean Bryant's also 81, like how we scored 81 in that game when the rest of his teammates scored 41. Kobe Bean Bryant, 243. The United States of America is 243 years old right now. And maybe there's something to 135 with Bryant. I don't know it off the top of my head. The other year when they did the big ritual with him singing Fly Eagles Fly, I mean, it made sense then, but I'm sure there's something else to that number I don't know yet. Again, there's always more to research.
Yeah, the 135. Philadelphia was established on a day with 135 numerology. That's probably why.
So anyway, perfect day for Kobe. Philadelphia 76ers equals 156. Yesterday, LeBron, again, passed Kobe, playing the Sixers in his hometown. With regards to helicopter crash, has gematria of 79 and 83 like murder. LeBron Raymond James, his full name, 79. Zion Williamson, 79. New Orleans Pelicans, 79. And 79 is the 22nd prime number. Remember, basketball equals 22. David equals 22. Stern equals 22. David Stern died January 1st, 2020, a date with 22 numerology. A span of 22 days later, Zion Williamson makes his debut and scores 22 points on the 22nd, including 17 straight in the fourth quarter. Zion 17, NBA 17. It's all a script. See these videos. I illustrated the significance of 22 and 17 before Zion played that game. Talked about these numbers many times. The day David Stern died, I said, just watch. When Zion comes back, it'll be synced up with the death of David Stern. Sure enough, right on the nose. They made a point about how Kobe played 20 seasons. I've been talking about how I think there'll be a lot of celebrity death this year because death's 20, it's 2020. Today is 27 days after LeBron's birthday. Ritual's 27. Remember a few years ago when LeBron won on the real King James's birthday, he scored 27 points on King James's birthday. And then 27 days later, Nate Thurmond died, who played for the Warriors and Cavs and had his number 42, retired with the Warriors and Cavs. LeBron James, 42. I've always said that I believe Nate Thurmond is truly LeBron's father, and I stand by that. Same hairline, similar game, similar build. I think that's truly LeBron's father, Nate Thurmond. Again, Kobe Bean Bryant, 243. The United States of America is 243 years old. He's dead on 26/1, the way the majority of the world writes the date. The United States of America, 261. He's dead at age 41. USA, 41. Again, 41 is the 13th prime, 13 stripes, 13 colonies, 13 years of public school programming, turning most Americans into brain-dead coincidence theorists. Jordan's birthday is February 17th. He's going to turn 57 years old this year. Kobe's dead 22 days before Jordan's birthday. And again, Michael Jordan, just using the alphabetic order. 113. You see the 59 and 76 in Jordan? Get Negroes 59 and 76, Slave 59, 76, Blues 59, Barack Obama 76. His Secret Service name, Obama, was Renegade, which equals 59. Isn't that sick? But, I forgot to, again, just type in Michael Jordan so you can see that 113. Michael Jordan's 113. Kobe Bryant, 113. Kobe Bryant's retirement poem, which won him an Oscar, Dear Basketball, 113. And he played his last game against the only team that equals 113 in the NBA, the Utah Jazz. So the National Basketball Association's 113 with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology. Again, Kobe retired his jersey against Golden State, or for the 41 thing. There was a huge ritual with this. But they retired his jersey on the day leaving 13 days left in the year. LA, KB, Kobe Bryant, Golden State 41. It was the Lakers-Warriors game. And the Warriors, they picked up their 24th win that night. That's right. The Warriors got the 24th win. Of course, they retired the 8 and 24 jersey. See how they do it. And we were talking about how Steph Curry, how his record three-point streak was snapped at 157 games at the Staples Center. And now look, Kobe Bryant's dead on his 157th day of his age. All ritual. Kobe Bryant also 58, like Los Angeles Lakers, like Golden State, like Oakland, like Freemasonry, like Secret Society, also like Rosicrucian. The real King James was a Freemason and a Rosicrucian. He dropped dead unexpectedly at age 58. So again, powerful rituals. Last month, this headline, Kobe Bryant plays Good Samaritan after major car accident. This is from December 13th. from Kobe's birthday to this day, where he was the Good Samaritan helping out at the wreck. It was Kobe's 113th day of his age. You see how they do it? Kobe Bryant 113, the National Basketball Association 113, manufactured news by the numbers. Probably the same as his helicopter crash today. And whether he's really dead or not, I mean, it is manufactured news by the code. Kobe won that Oscar for Dear Basketball 113. From the day that he won the Oscar to the day that he has died is 99 weeks later. When you write out 13 as a word equals 99, Dear Basketball starts with a shot clock on 13 seconds and counts down. And one of the stories today is that his daughter, his daughter's name, not to be confused with Giannis, the star player of the Bucks. Again, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lakers and Bucks. Anyway, his daughter, Gianna Marie Bryant, she died at 13. LA's 13 and 41. 41's the 13th prime. The way that TMZ reported her name equals 74, like the 74th NBA season, but her actual name is Gianna Marie Bryant. If you just call her Gianna Bryant, look at her name. 126, dead on January 26th, 1/26. Gianna Bryant, 54, like Kobe Bean Bryant. You know what I mean? They said that the plane crashed on the 4200 block. Let me see, where did I plug that in at? So right here, they say that the plane crashed on the 4200 block. He was in the S-76. What did I just say about 76? Million Man March on the day, leaving 76 days left in the year. Negro Slave, Blues Rasta, Michael Jordan, Barack Obama. But the 4200 block, these are all the numbers stamped on Black history. 42, 59, 76. LeBron James 42, Lakers 42. I mean, it's just all perfect. And again, the only way it can all be this perfect if it is planned to a T, which it is, by the most powerful secret societies that have existed for centuries, that have operated this way for centuries, that have done everything in this nation's history by this code. Here's a cartoon from years ago. Comedy Central Legends of Chamberlain Heights. Kobe Bryant crashes in the helicopter. You can get this toy, the Los Angeles Lakers helicopter with the Kobe Bryant action figure. CBS put out a 58-second video. I showed on the live stream how TMZ's first video of the crash site was 54 seconds long. Again, Kobe Bean Bryant. And one more time, in light of all the numbers we've talked about, remember, Vanity died before the 58th Grammys. Purple Rain equals 58. Prince would die a span of 67 days later, like Kobe's died in a 67 location, Calabasas, and on a 67 date numerology. When we predicted Prince's death, we focused on 67 and 118. Blood sacrifice 67, death 118. Prince was found in an elevator, which equals 118. Again, a span of 67 days from the death of Vanity. And Kobe's died in Calabasas on the 118th meridian. Prince would go on to die April 21st, 16, a date with 41 numerology. And again, he had the song I Would Die For You, and he spelled it with the number 4 and the letter U. That song was on Purple Rain. Purple Rain equals 58, like how Vanity died before the 58th Grammys. Vanity was Prince's girlfriend in the time of Purple Rain in the film. And I Would Die For You, with the number 4, the letter U. U is the 21st letter. So I Would Die 421. Prince dies 421. And Prince recorded that song in 83, 33 years before his death. So, same numbers again and again. Prince also died 319 days after his own birthday. Masonic and killing equals 319. He had the song 319. And those are the key points for right now that I'm aware of with the death of Kobe Bryant. If you missed my videos from yesterday, check it out. Again, I'll show you, just in case you haven't seen it yet, but when LeBron passed Kobe last night on 25/1, like 251, the 54th prime, the Lakers scored their 54th points. And then you got it. LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant for third most points in NBA history. And LeBron came in on 33,626 points, 26, like Bryant 26, like how he's dead on the 26th. And again, the game yesterday was 26 days after LeBron's birthday. 74th NBA season. And you could just see that the score was 48-51 before it got out of hand. And they set it all up like this. You could just see how the Lakers weren't even trying, throwing the ball away, dumb fouls, shooting long shots with no follow-through, instant brick, just to get the score for this perfect ritual. The 54 ritual in the 74th NBA season. That's how it works. You got eyes to see. You see through these fake rig sports. But here, I'll also just show you the scoring points leaders. Again, yesterday was 26 days when LeBron passed. 26 days. We were talking about this. And then Bryant dies on the 26th. Something else, man. But hold on. Let me show you these points right here. Okay, so LeBron came in 33-6-2-6, 26 days after his birthday, and then passes Bryant on that 54th point. And, we talked about all this before the game was played. This was the presentation before the game was played. 25/1, 54th prime, so you just got to laugh. You got to laugh when LeBron does it on the 54th point. And again, don't forget Moses Malone, dead at 60. Daryl Dawkins, dead at 58. And just to make a point about that, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 118. A 60-year-old, a 58-year-old, 118. Deaths, 118. And then Kobe died in Calabasas today. Calabasas coordinates right there on the 118th meridian. Remember, Los Angeles, California equals 118. So does Paradise, California. Los Angeles, California, 118. Paradise, California, 118. Those cities burned on November 8th, and not by accident, because, again, you get Jewish gematria, and you see how death is 118. See how homicide is 118. Prince in the elevator, 118. And then don't forget, LeBron wears 23, Kobe wears 24. Added up, 47, like the 47 degrees on the Masonic compass, like how Kobe's dead on the date with the 47 numerology and a clear ritual to the king. And the years we've been doing this, so many bodies have piled up in connection to LeBron James and basketball is sick. And I'm sure the same thing's going to start happening with Zion Williamson. Because this is the way it works. And that's why this knowledge needs to get spread. And people need to stop investing in these leagues that are truly evil. Truly evil. And rigged by this code. I've been a broken record for 6 years straight. And it's too bad Google censored me so many times. Otherwise, there'd be hundreds of thousands of subs here. And thousands of videos. Hearing my voice say the same things, show the same things. It's just tragic. This is yesterday's post. We didn't know yesterday when we were talking about this thing that Kobe was supposedly going to crash in a helicopter right off the 101 freeway. Read my book, Truth Seeker. Best $5 you'll ever spend. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Till next time.
That was Zachary Hubbard. You can follow him most of you should know who that is. I mean, come on. Now we're going to listen to Derek's video. Derek did some great work as well. He did a 20-minute video. After I watch these two other videos that I want to show you guys, then we're going to talk about a little more into the 41s, because when I did my video, I was focusing more on the 41 connection with Kobe. Because like he mentioned, when Kobe scored 41 points, when Kobe scored 81 points, his teammates scored 41, and that was on this day, on January 22nd. And the Lakers won with 122 points. And then his last game, they took him out the game with 4.1 seconds left in the clock. He had 60. The Lakers won with 101, which means his teammates scored 41 and a lot more. So I'll talk a little bit more about the 41s after all the videos are done. These videos that I'm showing you guys, these are the first videos that these people put up. So that's why a lot of these people didn't mention none of this stuff, because when Kobe Bryant died, I don't think a lot of us had any idea of how complex this stuff was. This is probably one of the most complex rituals of all time. The Kobe Bryant sacrifice. So let's watch Derek now.
6th of 20. Hey everybody, today's January 26th of 2020, actually the morning of January 27th, And in this video, we're going to be talking about the death of basketball legend Kobe Bryant, who is one of 9 people who are dead after a helicopter crash in Calabasas, California yesterday. In this video, we're going to look at the numerology of this incident. We're going to look at dates, of course, on the calendar, both date numerologies and date durations. And this will be juxtaposed with the language of gematria, or the practice of coding numbers into words. This practice is very simple, as shown with the English ordinal cipher, numbering the alphabet 1 through 26, each letter relative to its position in the alphabet, appropriate for a death that occurred on the date 126. We'll get into that number a little bit more towards the end of this video. Now, there's a lot of different things that we could be focusing on, different synchronicities, different relations in relation to this death. Of course, this man died just a day after King James, LeBron James, who now plays for the Los Angeles Lakers, Bryant's team, passed Kobe Bryant on the all-time points list. Just one of many coincidences, so to speak. But what I'm going to be focusing on in this video is much along the lines of a video that I just completed yesterday that you can see on my channel about the death of NBA player Robert Archibald, the only Scottish-born professional NBA player in the league's history. And this is really important, the fact that he was a Scottish player, the only one in NBA history. On the same date that Kobe Bryant died, the only ever Scottish-born pro wrestler won the Royal Rumble. Not the only Scottish-born wrestler, but the first one to win the Royal Rumble. And we're going to look at how these events are closely linked. The numerology of this man, Drew McIntyre, to Kobe Bryant, the man who died in the helicopter crash. So first, let's get started at the top. And all right, so in Jewish gematria, the name Kobe Bryant sums to 690. Now, 69 in this cipher is very important. This Jewish gematria cipher, the one that's most significant outside of the base 4, one I teach in every video. The word pi sums to 69 in this same cipher. And using the English alphabetic order, the word circles sums to 69. Now, when we're talking about pi, which equals 69, we're talking about 3.14. Notice how 3.14 has a gematria value of 888, a number which, not coincidentally, is made up of 6 circles. Notice how 6 circles summing to 609, just like pi, just like Kobe Bryant. Measuring from the Great American Total Solar Eclipse, the one that went coast to coast from the western coast of the United States to the eastern coast of the United States, Kobe Bryant died exactly 888 days later. In the same Jewish gematria cipher, Royal Rumble sums to 888. This year's Royal Rumble occurring on the same date that Kobe Bryant passed away after the helicopter crash. Now, interestingly enough, the first ever Royal Rumble was held in the year 88. Using single reduction gematria, helicopter crash sums to 88. We're also going to look at some recent major helicopter crashes in the news and talk about how these events are related. Back in October of 2018, the owner of Leicester City, a major soccer team in England, died in a helicopter crash of his own. Those two crashes were a span of 457 days apart. And 457 is the 88th prime number. Using the alphabetic order, Kobe Bryant sums to 113. This is the same as the word Scottish. Kobe Bryant's death being related to the Scottish-born NBA player who died 3 days before Kobe. And, of course, the Scottish pro wrestler winning the Royal Rumble the same day Kobe Bryant died. A very interesting fact about Robert Archibald is that he played in 2004 for the Toronto Raptors. In fact, most of his games played in his career came with the Raptors. The Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship for the first time in their history on June 13th of last year. Robert Archibald died 224 days later. Using the alphabetic order, Toronto Raptors sums to 224. Using capital letters, a cipher called Frank Baconis. Notice how this is the alphabetic order with capital and small letters mixed in. In this cipher, the name Kobe Bryant gives us a value of 224. We began this video talking about pi, or 3.14. See how this sums to 224 in the alphabetic order. In the reverse order, 3.14 equals 235. Kobe Bryant, born August 23rd, which is the 235th day of the year. In our other capital letter cipher, Francis Bacon, which adds 26 for every capital letter in the phrase. Notice how Drew McIntyre, who has that extra capital letter in his name, he has a gematria value of 235. And if you measure from his birthday, June 6th, to the date that he won the Royal Rumble, or the date that Kobe Bryant died, we get a span of exactly 235 days. Using the standard reduction method, where each double-digit number is reduced to a single digit, also called Pythagorean, Kobe Bryant equals 41, the age at which he died. When you reverse the alphabetic order, so that A is 1 and Z is 26, Kobe Bryant equals 157. He died at the age of 41 years and 157 days. Now, another reason the number 157 is interesting is because if you multiply 157 times 2, you get 314. Again, a lot like pi, or 3.14. Not only does Kobe Bryant equal 157, LA Lakers equals 157 in Francis Bacon, and the man who won the Royal Rumble on the same day he died was Drew McIntyre, equaling 157. Drew McIntyre's June 6th birthday, by the way, falls on the 157th day of the year. Drew McIntyre's real name is Andrew McLean Galloway IV. In the alphabetic order, this sums to 240. Think about how Kobe Bryant ended his career wearing number 24. Now, he switched to number 24 after spending the first 10 seasons of his career wearing number 8, 24, and 8. Measuring from Drew McIntyre's birthday to Kobe Bryant's birthday is a span of exactly 2,480 days. 248 is the reverse gematria of human sacrifice. 248. Now notice how these jersey numbers are separated by 16, right? 24 minus 8, you get 16. 314, another way of saying pi, equals 160 in the alphabetic order. Kobe died in a helicopter crash, which equals 160. And notice how Drew McIntyre entered the Royal Rumble at number 16. When you write out 16, it sums to 33. Also, the 96 is interesting because Lakers equals 96. They drafted Kobe in the year 96. But back to the reduction gematria of 33. This year's Royal Rumble was the 33rd Royal Rumble in history. Using the alphabetic order, Kobe equals 33. Of course, 33 summing to 895. This is a number of ritual human sacrifice, 895. In 2019, back in...
I just noticed that ritual human sacrifice is also 211, like how Kobe died 211 days before his birthday. That was something that Shakozy was talking about, which is the 47th prime number. I think Black Mamba is also 211. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I like the what Derek did though. He started talking about things that other people in the community didn't talk about, like the connection with the wrestlers, and I mean this stuff is all connected. I mean it may not seem like it's connected, but it is. Trust me. It's crazy how this web is just so complex.
June, there was a helicopter crash in downtown New York City. That crash occurred on the date June 10th. Measuring from that crash to Kobe's crash was exactly 33 weeks earlier. In gematria, New York equals 33. Also notice how New York equals 111, just like helicopter. Kobe Bryant died in Calabasas, California. Calabasas, California, the CC. That's another 3-3 code. Also notice how Calabasas, California sums to 66, just like 33. In ordinal, 33 equals 156. Kobe Bryant died exactly 156 days after his birthday. The 66 is interesting for another reason. Lakers equals 66 in the alphabetic order. And check out Drew McIntyre's birthday, June 6th. The date written 6/6. Of course, there's always more. This death occurring on the date leaving 340 days in the calendar. Of course, this is a leap year. So this is unique. The word helicopter equals 340. The date of the helicopter crash had what we call primary numerology of 67. Kobe equals 67 in Jewish gematria. Drew McIntyre equals 67 in reduction. Kobe dead in the city of Calabasas, 67. Also notice the 59. Black Mamba, 59. But Drew McIntyre, 67, that's relevant because he just won the Royal Rumble, which equals 67. And 67, a number of human sacrifice, 67. Also the phrase blood sacrifice, 67 in the same method. Something else that's interesting about the word sacrifice is that it equals 206 in Jewish gematria. This is the same as the word Lakers, the team that Kobe played for. And if you go back exactly 206 days before Kobe Bryant died, we had the death of billionaire Chris Klein, which equals 206. He died in the city of Big Grand Cay in the Bahamas, which equals 206. And he also died in a helicopter crash. So again, there's a lot more to the numerology of this death. I hope I didn't get too crazy there, but this is definitely related to the Royal Rumble winner, the Scottish-born Drew McIntyre, just like how the Scottish-born NBA player died 3 days before Kobe. And again, Kobe Bryant, 113, just like Scottish, 113. So this is a massive part of the riddle that we saw play out, and I want to make sure that nobody misses this. And it all makes sense. You know, the Royal Rumble, 888, exactly 888 days after the eclipse. Now, this isn't all the work I'm going to be doing on this death. This is obviously a very big one, and I know there's lots of new eyes looking at the language of gematria, trying to understand what happened. My website, on the date that Kobe died, the 26th, had nearly 3 times as many visitors as normal, by far a record. So hopefully this is an opportunity to share the knowledge with more people. We're also going to talk more about, in my videos tomorrow or later this week, I mentioned how this was all related to the Great American Total Solar Eclipse, 888 days later. Well, notice something else about this, is that tomorrow, the date 127, is exactly 127 weeks after that same eclipse. Notice how Metonic cycle equals 127. And I've done a lot of work on how the city of Los Angeles is closely intertwined with the Metonic cycle. Notice the reverse value of 197. The Metonic cycle is 19 years long. In those 19 years, 7 of them have 13 months. So the Metonic cycle is a period of 12 years of 12 months and 7 of 13 months. Los Angeles, California equals 197. And of course, we said it's 19 years. Los Angeles equals 109. And notice how on the date of the next Great American Total Solar Eclipse, look how old Kobe Bryant would have been if he survived to see that eclipse. 16,666 days. So in my next video, I'm going to talk about how this is all related to the eclipses too, the American eclipses. There's a pretty deep riddle here. Not going to touch on it in this video because I need sleep. You know, this video would have been out a lot earlier today, but I had a house full of people over when the news broke, so I couldn't get to it quite as quickly as I wanted to. But hopefully this part of the riddle is clear, and just wanted to get that word out there before I hit the sack tonight.
Okay, great job, Derek. Yeah, stuff is, you know, I'm telling you, this stuff is deep, man. This is deep stuff. So just to bring home all the 41s, again, his final game, they took him out the game with 4.1 seconds left on the clock. He scored a 60, and his teammates scored 41. In that game, if you notice this player here, he took the last shot of the game. His name is Trey Lyles, number 41. Kobe shot his last field goal over this player. This was Kobe Bryant's last field goal of his career over the player number 41. And notice Kobe had 56 points at that moment. Coronavirus is 56. Society of Jesus is 56. And, of course, Kobe Bryant died in a big Jesuit ritual, and he was buried in Corona del Mar. And it was, remember what these Dakota said, that Kobe Bryant, I think Kobe Bryant is 113? it was on 11/3 that the coronavirus pandemic was declared in the United States. And remember, USA is 41. You know what's funny? Before the pandemic was declared, I did a live stream with Dan Barrett, and I told him how I thought something big was going to happen in the U.S. That video is no longer available. The channel got deleted. But I just said, look at all these connections to the U.S., right? Think about what Zach said about the United States of America, how it equals 261. That was the day that Kobe Bryant died. And how USA is 41. And how the name, Kobe Bryant's full name, I think, was 243, and the U.S. was 243 years old at the time of his death. And then we get this big pandemic in the USA. This stuff is just crazy. I was seeing all this. I'm like, why are they connected the USA to Kobe Bryant's death? Why is Kobe Bryant so important to the USA? Why? Well, it's because they had the coronavirus pandemic ready for March 11th, 113. Crazy. At the time of Kobe Bryant's death, it was Adam Silver, the commissioner. And notice his name is 41. And I also talked about the music video that Chief Keef put out. It was a lot of predictive programming with his death. All the stuff is in my book. Chief Keef had a song called Kobe. It's 4 minutes and 1 second long. The name Chief Keef is 41. Also talked about how, LA is 41. The name Kobe Bryant is 41. He died before the Super Bowl. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Chiefs is 41. He died in Los Angeles, CA. The way he's written on the envelope, that's 41. He died 41 days before Shaq's birthday. And he died on Vince Carter's birthday as well. Notice Vince Carter was born January 26, 1977. The name Vince Carter equals 179, which is the 41st prime number. And Phil Jackson, his head coach during most of his career, his name is 179, the 41st prime number. Also talked about how, West is 41. Right before Kobe died, Delonte West was in the news, the former Cavalier. And then Mr. Kobe died in the West Coast. Also, Lil Wayne had a song called Kobe Bryant, which came out on June 6, 2009, a day before he won numerology. The name Lil Wayne, I think, is... I'm not sure if Lil Wayne equals 41. Actually, no, Lil Wayne equals 38. So in his basketball career, he played with the Lakers under the triangle offense. Notice triangle is 41. His book, Dear Basketball, came out on the 113th day of the year. Dear Basketball is not only 113, but it also has gematria 41. And look at this reporting. I mean, this is stuff. This is the type of stuff that has to raise an eyebrow. They said the helicopter took off from John Wayne Airport in Orange County at 9:06 a.m. local time, according to Flight Radar 24, the Kobe Bryant number. Bryant's group was headed to his Mamba Sports Academy in Newbury Park. A Federal Aviation Administration official told NPR on background that no flight plan was filed. So this flight takes out at 9:06. Now look what the fire department reported. The helicopter crashed in steep terrain in the mountains near the 4200 block, 42, the number stamped on black people, of Las Vergenes Road in Calabasas. The crash was reported to the Los Angeles County Fire Department at 9:47. Now, if he left at 9:46, right, 9:47, take away 9:06. How many minutes after takeoff did he crash? Well, it was 41 minutes later. I mean, this is bullshit reporting. I mean, what are the odds that he crashes 41 minutes after his helicopter takes off? The guy whose name sums to 41 and happens to be 41 years old. He died a day after LeBron surpassed him on the all-time scoring list, and King is 41. You see, everybody that put out the video that day, I think none of us, including myself, none of us even imagined how many 41 connections there was with Kobe. And just like how I'm connecting all these 41s to Kobe's death, 126 was also a huge number. A person in the community did a video showing all the 126s in Kobe Bryant's career. It's crazy. Kobe Bryant was the man when it came to these rituals. I've never seen something like this. Kobe Bryant was drafted by David Stern, who also died in January of that same year. David Stern died, I think, on New Year's Day. Kobe Bryant died 126 days after David Stern's birthday on 126. It's crazy. The day that Kobe Bryant died, that was also the date of the Grammys. Yeah, it was the day of the 62nd Grammys, and Alicia Keys performed a tribute to Kobe Bryant that day. And the Grammys was held in the Staples Center the same day that Kobe dies, and Alicia Keys' name is 41. Like Zach mentioned, Kobe Bryant's father was drafted by the Golden State Warriors. Golden State is 41. And I think Kobe retired 41 years after his father was drafted. His father was drafted on May 29th, 1975, and Kobe retired June 19th, 2016. 41 years after. Joanne Mueller passed away December 16th, 2019. She was the owner of the Lakers. And from her death to Kobe's death, it's 41 days. And I think Zach mentioned how Kobe died on the Pope's 41st day of his age. The Pope was born a day after the death of Joanne Mueller. The person responsible for the crash was the pilot Ara Sabanya. They gave out this name just a couple of days after the crash. Ara Sabanya named as pilot of the helicopter crash that killed him, Kobe Bryant and 7 others. The name Ara Sabanya equals 41. The guy crashed 41 minutes after takeoff. At the time of his death, Vanessa Bryant, Kobe Bryant's wife, not only was she being followed by 12.1 million followers, like 121, like how Blood Sacrifices 121, but she was following 401 people at that time. And again, Kobe Bryant died 38 weeks after her birthday, or 266 days, a number that connects to the Jesuits, right? But she was born on May 1st? The 126th day of the year. And his daughter's name, Gianna Bryant, is 126. They end up dying on 126. Yeah, so the U.S. was 243 years old when Kobe passed away. The name Kobe Bean Bryant is 243. USA is 41. And then on 11/3, we get the pandemic, which is all connected to Kobe Bryant. I think Zach talked about this as well, the cartoon. I mean, if you haven't seen this, I mean, let's just play it. I mean, this is mockery. Actually, there's 3 videos in one. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should. I put up a lot of stuff there that I don't talk about that I can't post on the tube. Let's just watch some of this predictive programming, right? So they had the Nike commercial where there's a helicopter crash with Kanye West, and Kobe Bryant died in near Kanye West's backyard. Also, the cartoon, the Chamberlain Heights cartoon. Let's just watch this. Look at this. Predictive programming.
Arrivederci. So I should it in.
Black Mama doesn't end. Heroes come and go.
But legends are forever.
Almost there. Oh, shit! It's Kobe Bryant.
Help me.
Just pass me the trophies and we'll pull you out.
Pass.
These were Shaq's anyway.
This is actually a music video by Tiger. I can't play the music. This is why I put a lot of this stuff up on on Instagram. But this music video is by the rapper Tiger. Think about the connection with Tiger and coronavirus. And there's a helicopter in this video. The name of the song is Kobe. And the women in this video, they look like they're burnt. They're like they have black paint on them, like how somebody would look after being in some smoke, right? And of course, he's doing the 666 fingers in this video. I can't play the music because we're on YouTube. But you see the women on this video, how they look burnt. Stuff is just predictive programming at its finest. He's sitting in the helicopter. Kobe dies in a helicopter crash. The name of the song is Kobe. Predictive programming. And look, he's in Los Angeles, right where the crash happened in this video. So this is one of my favorite ones right here though. At the 126 mark, that's funny.
Making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again.
If we want to get to Aspen, we're going to have to get over those mountains somehow.
Bryant, be careful, because the mountains are the same color as the sky. What? I said be careful, because the mountains are the same color as the... Whoa!
What the hell was that?
I'm practicing my comedy crash.
Well, keep it down, because I'm trying to...
That was Bryant in the helicopter crash. And there's a lot of other stuff that I can't find right now. But there was a lot of other videos as well showing, like there was a Simpsons episode, I think it was, of him in a helicopter. I think Zach pointed out the toy. There was also a sneaker called the helicopter Kobe Bryant that came out just days before Kobe Bryant's death. But let's go back to the blog. Let's see. What else? Yeah, so this is what I mean. This stuff is just it's deep. So yeah, Aristobania crashed 41 minutes after takeoff. And his daughter was 13 years old, right? 41 is the 13th prime number. Right? That fits perfectly. And this is what I was talking about earlier with the 113 connection with Kobe. There's actually a video on YouTube of Kobe Bryant and Tracy McGrady, and in that video, Kobe says he claims that he defeated Tracy McGrady in a 1-on-1 game, and the score was 11-3. And we know why. It's because Kobe Bryant equals 113, like we talked about. He was the 13th pick in the first round in the 96 draft, and so on. 113 is also the number of deception, and it's possible that this stuff is all a deception. It's all a lie, and I believe so. If you ask me, do I think Kobe Bryant is dead or alive, I'm going to tell you he's alive and probably watching this video. The Super Bowl that happened a week after Kobe's death was known as the Joe Montana Bowl because they had the Chiefs versus the 49ers, the two teams that Joe Montana played for. And the state of Montana happens to be the 41st state. Think about Super Bowl's 41 and Chiefs is 41, and they win the championship right after the guy whose name sums to 41 dies. Crazy. Now this is very interesting. On January 22nd, 2006, that was the day that Kobe Bryant scored 81 points. Not only that, but that was his 666th game of his career. And when you write out the number of the beast, it equals 100. It equals 81, and 666 in the Bible is known as the number of the beast. His 81-point game, that was his 666th game of his career. You could look it up you could do a Google search. That is a fact. He also had a workout that he called the 666 workout. 666, the number of the beast. Stuff is just unbelievable. People think this stuff is what, coincidental? His 666 games, he just happens to have 81 points. And again, his name is 81. And like Zach pointed out, he was 27 years old when he scored 81, and Ritual was 27 and 81. But look at this, right? This is something that Derek, I think, found. From that game, on January 22nd, 2006, to his death, it was exactly 731 weeks later. His death happened 731 weeks later. And when you write out 41 as a word, it equals 731. He died at the age of 41, 731 weeks after scoring 81. And his favorite football team was the Eagles, and they beat the Patriots with 41 points. Notice the Patriots had 33, Kobe's 33. Yeah. And then he died a day after LeBron surpassed him on the all-time scoring list, which is another coincidence. You see how the Sixers fell to 21-2 at home? From this game to Kobe's death, to Kobe's birthday, he hadn't died yet. This was a day before. It was 212 days. I remember this because we had the Sixers to upset the Lakers that day on Patreon. And I was like, look, what are the odds that the Sixers, where Kobe's from, can become 21-2 if they win at home 212 days before Kobe Bryant's birthday? And they did. And they improved to 30-17 because that's 317 is the 66 prime, and Lakers is 66 like LeBron. And this game was on the day with 66 numerology. Same patterns every single year. Now, this is one of my favorite predictive programming, is this episode of the Bet Miller Show. I did a decode on this. I'm going to play the video, and then we're going to visit this decode that I did a couple of years ago. Now, where is it? Here it is. So let's watch this. So more predictive programming. When Kobe's in the sideline, I want you guys to listen to the announcer say, the score is 126-75. If you do the math and write in the chat room, how many points is that? The score was 126-75. How much combined points is that?
Boy, that really makes a girl think.
Oh, excuse me.
Kobe, thank God I finally found you.
My mother's favorite movie star. How does tickets work out?
Well, I don't want to get you all riled up before a game, but there's been a terrible mistake. You know, your bodyguard promised me courtside seats, but I'm up so high my nachos froze.
I'm sorry about that, but that's all they had.
Huh?
Well, you asked for them the day before the game, and that's the best I could do. Anyway, nice meeting you, but I gotta get to work.
Please, Kobe, I'm begging you. Oh my God, your head is huge.
Yours is bigger. Anyway, I gotta get out of here.
No, listen. I've screwed up big time, but it's not for me. It's for my husband. Do you know what a saint this man is?
I'm starting to get an idea.
Look, don't make me climb up there and beg.
All right, look. If it really means that much to you, I can probably get him a seat at the end of the bench.
Oh, Kobe, you're an angel. Thank you. What happened?
It's my bad finger.
Oh, let me look at it.
What's going on? Dislocated my pinky.
On second thought, you know what? Those seats are fine.
Get around.
You can't do this to me. He's part of my posse.
And the Knicks are just destroying the Lakers 126-75. No word yet on how long Kobe Bryant will be out with that dislocated pinky.
All right, think about this, right? So this episode comes out in the year 2000, and they're already showing you the predictive programming with the 126. I mean, the guy died on 126. They're saying that the Lakers are, I think he said the Lakers are being destroyed, or the Lakers are being destroyed. The Lakers or the Knicks, I'm not sure. But let me just hear it again. I think he said the Lakers are being destroyed, because I guess Kobe Bryant not playing, so I guess they are going to be destroyed. They're getting destroyed because Kobe's out, right?
No word yet.
You can't do this to me. He's part of my posse.
The Knicks are just destroying the Lakers.
Okay, so he said the Knicks are destroying the Lakers 126-75, which is 201 combined points. And the Jesuit orders 201. Kobe was leaving Catholic Mass at the time of his death. I'm going to show you guys that in the decode, but just think about it. This episode came out in the year 2000. This is 20 years prior. And you know what's funny about this episode? This episode came out 41 weeks before September 11th. Think about plane crash, helicopter crash. 41 weeks before September 11th.
Lakers 126-75. No word yet on how long Kobe Bryant will be out with that dislocated pinky. But the Lakers could sure use him tonight.
This is nothing. She once electrocuted Barbara Walters during an interview.
What about the time she ran over Andy Griffith with a shopping cart?
Well, we play Portland next week. Maybe she'd like to meet them.
Consider it done.
Tonight these seats stink.
You guys see the 325 up there? Predictive programming is 325. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry is also 325. All this stuff, predictive programming for Kobe Bryant's upcoming death.
Kid, it's like my friend says, you just gotta get in the building. Happy birthday,
This scene right here, this is my favorite part. Think about the day that Kobe Bryant died, right? Think about what everybody was saying. Like, man, why did Kobe and his daughter have to die, right? Just listen to what Kobe said in this scene.
I always cry at this part.
Why does she have to die?
She said it was gonna be a sequel, but how?
Okay, let me show you the decode I did. Because Kobe Bryant, he died 56 days after Bette Midler's birthday, excuse me. And again, that number connects to coronavirus and also connects to the Jesuits. Society of Jesus equals 56. But this episode came out on November 29th in the year 2000, right? Look at this. From the release of this episode to September 11th is exactly 41 weeks later. And again, USA is 41 like Kobe Bryant. And this is I think a decode that Zach did. He wrote, in the clip, you see where Kobe Bryant is sitting on the sidelines with a pinky injury, and you hear the announcer say the Lakers are losing to the Knicks 126-75. This score is interesting for several reasons. In light of Kobe Bryant dying years later, 20 years later, on January 26, 1/26, in a helicopter crash, while reportedly traveling from Catholic Mass equals 201. And remember, the score was 126-75, which is 201 combined points. The Jesuit order is also 201. And if you subtract 75 from 126, it's 51. A helicopter is 51 like conspiracy. Also, Rome is 51. Catholic Church is 75 like Kobe. Kobe is 75 as well. And the name of the episode, it equals 71 and 145. The name of the episode is I Love This Game. It equals 171 and 145 like Catholic. Right? And then to add on to the mockery, Kobe Bryant dies 56 days after Bette Midler, who was born December 1st on 121, like blood sacrifice. And she was 74 at the time of his death. And Kobe died during the 74th NBA season, 56 days after her birthday. And yeah. Predictive programming. I mean, what are the odds? 20 years before? Oh yeah, so some of the rappers, right? So his death was connected to rap. They synced up rappers, right? They killed rappers and connected to Kobe. And today this news broke that they have a statue erected at the crash site, 160-pound sculpture. It's just unbelievable. Little Marlo, I talked about this already. He died 24 months after Kobe. And the name Little Marlo is 38, like Death, Murder, Killing, R.I.P. But look, from Kobe's death to Little Marlo's death on July 11th, 24 weeks. And again, that's the number that Kobe Bryant used to wear. And July 11th, that was a day with 58 numerology, a number that connects to Kobe Bryant, because Kobe Bryant is 58. Also, we had another rapper. Let's see if I can find it. Kobe, what was this? Blue Benji Kobe? There's so much to this stuff. I'm gonna miss a lot of stuff. I'm trying to show you guys most of the things, but this video is not even gonna do it justice, because I think we'll be here for like 12 hours covering all the Kobe Bryant stuff. This rapper, Blue Benji Kobe, a Louisiana rapper, was shot and killed on December 6th, on 126. Name is Kobe as well. He died at 24. And he died, I guess you could say he died 45 weeks after Kobe Bryant. Like Rituals 45. When you write out 45 as a word, it equals 126. The number that connects back to both Kobe and the rapper. They both died in connection to this number. Kobe on 126, the rapper on 12/6. 45 weeks later. And notice the name, Blue Benji Kobe. It equals 113. And it also equals 238, like Kobe Bryant's birthday. Kobe Bryant was born on August 23rd, on 23/8. But what are the odds that Blue Benji Kobe equals 113? With all the 113s that we already talked about. Oh, my gosh. Michael Jordan's also 113 and 238. But I'm not sure what this October 11th is all about. But let me see. I think was that his birthday, October 11th? Because I covered this a long time ago. So okay, so I know what it is. So the Lakers won the championship on October 11th over the Miami Heat that year. On October 11th. And he dies 56 days after the Lakers win the championship. And the guy name was Jacoby. He was born... This is his full name. Jacoby Kente Ware. Right, the name Jacoby equals 56. Like Society of Jesus. Right? You see how his full name equals 60? Kobe's last game, he scored 60 points over the Utah Jazz, right? The team with the 113 connection. Remember, because of Utah Jazz, it was because of a Utah Jazz player that the NBA was suspended in 2020. Rudy Gobert, who also caught coronavirus again this year, 666 days after his first positive test. 666, the number of the beast. But the rapper, Blue Benji Kobe, he was born Jacoby Kente Ware. His full name is 60. Kobe's last game, he scored 60 on April 13th, 2016. And from that game to the death of Blue Benji Kobe, notice it was 1,699 days later. And that's a prime number. That's the 266 prime number. Like how Kobe died 266 days after his wife's birthday. That's the number that connects to the Jesuits, because Isis Hamana Salvatore is 266. IHS, that's what it stands for. So this rapper with the same initials as Kobe dies at 24 on 126. Full name is 60. Kobe last game he scored 60. And by the way, December 6, 2020, that was a day with 38 numerology, and Louisiana's 38. Blue Benji, which is also his nickname, equals 163 to 38th prime. And remember, Kobe was supposed to be buried on the 38th day of the year, February 7th. The same day that Pop Smoke, another rapper who died that year, Pop Smoke had a helicopter crash in his music video, by the way. The video Christopher Walking. How many music videos you seen lately with a helicopter crash? Not a lot. But what I was talking about with Pop Smoke is on February 7th, Pop Smoke did an interview on the Angie Martinez show. That was his last interview of his life because he ended up dying on the 19th of February. On February 7th, he did that interview with Angie Martinez. Pop Smoke, whose name equals 41, but Shaw Jackson. I'll show you this. His name, Bashar Jackson, equals 41, like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant died at 41, right? He died 41 days after Angie Martinez. This interview, look. It was on February 7th, 2020, the same day that Kobe Bryant was getting buried. So they was burying Kobe, and here's Pop Smoke in New York doing this interview with Angie Martinez, and he ends up dying 41 days after Angie Martinez's birthday, who was born on January 9th. And look, Pop Smoke ended up dying on February 19th, 41 days later. And remember, the name Bashar Jackson is 41. And at the day that TMZ reported his death, they put out this footage of this ambulance, of the fire department putting his body inside the ambulance. Notice the number that's on the back door. 41. The number that connects to Kobe Bryant. And think about it. From 1/26/2020 to the death of Pop Smoke, it's 41. It's 24 days. The number that Kobe used to wear as a player. And remember, Brooklyn is 41. Pop Smoke is a rapper from Brooklyn who's supposed to be victim of a robbery that in L.A. and robbery is 41, like L.A. And the date of his death was a day with 41 numerology. It's just crazy stuff. But going back to that video, that music video with the helicopter crash, the name of the song is Christopher Walken, and that name should remind you of the actor Christopher Walken, right? Who played King of New York. And I think that's why Pop Smoke put out that song, because he was calling himself the King of New York, just like 50 Cent did in his early career. And then, there's a lot of comparisons with 50 Cent and Pop Smoke, which I'll get into right now in a second. The day that Pop Smoke was murdered, guess who was doing an interview on the Angie Martinez show? 50 Cent. What are the odds? And then Pop Smoke ends up dying 229 days after 50 Cent's birthday, when the name Bashar Jackson equals 229, and 229 is the 50th prime number. And February 19th, that's the 50th day of the year. 50 Cent. But look, from 126 to 219 is 24 days. Christopher Walken should remind you of the actor who was born March 31st, the same day that Nipsey Hussle was murdered in L.A. at 33. And the name of the number of the house that Pop Smoke was murdered was 2033. Pop Smoke was 20. Nipsey Hussle was 33. But look, Pop Smoke died 41 days before Christopher Walken's upcoming birthday. What are the odds? What are the odds? That music video where he has a helicopter crash and but this is the home that he was supposed to be murdered in. He was renting this home of this actress. I think her name is Teddy Mellencamp. Yeah. She was 38 at the time of Pop Smoke's death, right? Death, murder, rapper, killing, R.I.P., all 38. From her birthday to Pop Smoke's death, notice she was born July 1st. From her birthday, her last birthday before Pop Smoke's death. No, from her last birthday to the death of Pop Smoke, that's what I meant to say. Pop Smoke ended up dying 233 days after her birthday. And the name, look at the number of the address, 2033, 233, which is also the 51st prime, and conspiracy is 51. But, these two numbers, think about the ages of Nipsey Hussle and Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was 20 and Nipsey was 33. The two biggest rappers to be killed in L.A. at that time. This is the actress's husband, who was 42 at the time of Pop Smoke's death. 42, the number stamped on Black History, right? Yeah, and there's a lot more with Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke is definitely the son of 50 Cent, or, at least they have to be, they are related. Think about who took over Pop Smoke's musical career after he died. It was 50 Cent. He put this album together, the shoot for the moon, aim for the stars. Pop Smoke was definitely connected to Kobe Bryant. If you watch any of Pop Smoke's interviews, he said that Kobe Bryant was his favorite basketball player. And makes sense. And notice, look, Pop Smoke was born July 20th, not 2019, but July 20th, 1999. His album came out on July 3rd. It was produced, I guess, by 50 Cent. It was put together by 50 Cent. But the album came out 50 weeks after Pop Smoke's birthday, the guy who died on the 50th day of the year. Whose name is Bashar Jackson, who equals 229, the 50th prime number. And died 229 days after 50 Cent's birthday. Look, 50 Cent, look, July 6th is his birthday, right? From July 6th to the death of Pop Smoke, 229 days. Bashar Jackson is 229, the 50th prime number. And the name Curtis Jackson is 163, the 38th prime number. And Pop Smoke is 38. And think about how the name Kobe Bryant is 224. Think about the day of the memorial was on February 24th. His daughter wore the number 2, Kobe wore the number 24. But how many music videos have you seen with a helicopter crash? And if you go back to this video, it was at the 2-minute and 29-second mark that you see the helicopter crash. 229. Bashar Jackson, 229. You think I'm lying? Go look it up. Go look up the Christopher Walken video. Go to the 2-minute and 29-second mark. You're going to see the helicopter crash. Stuff is perfectly scripted. Yeah, I think we covered a lot. I think we can end it there. And you know, I'm missing a whole lot because I haven't spoke about the Boule. I haven't talked about a lot of things. But do you need to see more? Oh, and then all the one. There's actually another video that I was supposed to show you guys, but all the 126s, right? This video here, I actually did a review on this already. If you look at my channel, there's a review on this. Or you can just go to Trust Jesus John's channel and watch the video yourself. You're going to see. I don't want to make this video too long because I think we've been going on for at least an hour already. Or probably more than that. Yeah. So yesterday, LeBron ties Kobe Bryant the amount of games played. I mean, come on. The Lakers become 24-24. And yeah, today Tyronn Lue could pick up his 81st loss on the road as a coach. Let's see if that happens. Check the scoreboard. Yeah, the Clippers are getting demolished right now. So Tyronn Lue, who is the head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers, if you're on Patreon, you would have knew this by now. Today, Tyronn Lue can pick up his 81st loss on the road as a coach. He's going to become 81-81. Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81. And what else? You know what's funny about Tyronn Lue? Look at this. In case anybody thinks, I'm not taking any calls right now. I'll take calls in a second. Look at this. Tyronn Lue's his road record. You're gonna laugh. Those of you that are veterans in the community, you're gonna laugh at this. His road record, right? Look at this. Look at his road record. Tyronn Lue had a record of 84-201 on the road in his career. Oh my God! Look, the Jesuit order in the reverse gematria is 201 and 84. That's his road record. It's 84-201. Scripted. Even people like Tyronn Lue, who are not even that talented, their careers are scripted. So yeah, like we called it, you know, Orlando, they might take care of business, but let's see what happens. It's still early. Yesterday, the Clippers had a big 35-point comeback over the Washington Wizards. A lot of people going to bet on the Clippers today, thinking they're going to do that again, and you're going to lose all of your money. But if you know gematria, then there's no way you would have put money on the Clippers today. I want to play some of the videos just so you guys can see all the 126s, but I already did this. So again, just visit my channel. You're gonna find this video. I think I named it Kobe Bryant 126 Coincidences. That's the name of the video on the channel. Or again, you can visit Truth Jesus channel and watch it yourself. I think I'm gonna leave it there. There's probably a lot more too. All you gotta do is go to my blog and type in Kobe. You're gonna see so much stuff. Because they continue to do rituals around Kobe Bryant. So the rituals are every day they're doing rituals with Kobe Bryant. Every day people are dying at the age of 41, 126 days after their birthdays or something like that. Every day it's the same thing. So this is what I'm saying. I can't talk about everything with Kobe Bryant because it's literally impossible because they're doing rituals with Kobe Bryant every single day. Now, I know I was going to read the chapter of my book. Let me see. I'm not gonna read this stuff, but actually, it's not that long. It is long. It's a long chapter. Actually, I'm not gonna read it. If you want to buy my book, go ahead and then. But or you can just pause the video and read it yourself. I'll do this. I'll move it up so that way you can pause the video, read it yourself. Because a lot of this stuff I already covered, but I'll just do this and you can just pause the video and read it yourself. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff here that I haven't talked about. Like I talked about the significance of the number 26. I think Zach opened up his video talking about the significance of 26. Actually, I'm gonna play this video, this chapter. I want you guys to notice the significance of 26. There's a reason why the name Bryant, Jordan, game, athlete, all equal 26. God equals 26. There's 26 letters in the English alphabet. That's a very important number. Okay, so I think that's where it ends. So you can just pause the video and read the Kobe Bryant chapter yourself. You see this guy here, Sekoe Smith. The name Sekoe Smith equals 41. He died last year on January 26th, on the anniversary of Kobe Bryant. And his name is 41. This is what I mean. Like, it's impossible to cover all these people. Look at this. Sekoe Smith, he was a ESPN analyst, died January 26, 2020, a year after Kobe. And his name, Sekoe Smith, is 41. This is what I mean. But, text to speech. I'm going to play that chapter. I want you guys to listen to that chapter.
Kobe Bryant's sacrifice was one of the most intricate numerical rituals in history. To fully understand why Kobe Bryant died on the 26th day of the year, we must first learn the significance of the number 26. According to the Gospel of Luke, there were 26 generations from David to Jesus Christ, as well as from Moses to Adam. Another fact about the number 26 that is related to the Bible is that Jesus was in the age of 26 when Joseph died, and it is known that Joseph was the adoptive father of Jesus Christ. In the Gospel of Luke, 26 numbers were used, while number 18 is mentioned 26 times in the Bible. Also, there are some words that are mentioned 26 times in the Bible, such as baptism, prescription, etc. It is interesting to say that the Hebrew name of God has 26 as its numerical value. It is also known that the 26th verse in the Bible is about the God's image. According to the Bible, the number 26 could mean the power of salvation. There are 26 letters in the Latin alphabet as well. These are a few facts about the number 26 that have to do with the Bible. There is no doubt that number 26 is significant in the biblical sense and that it has a very important spiritual meaning. In order to understand the symbolism of the number 26 thoroughly, you need to take into account its biblical and prophetical meaning as well. It is no coincidence that names like Bryant and Jordan and terms like athlete and game equate to 26. Think about how players like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant were viewed as athletic gods in the world of sports.
Okay, so that's the chapter on 26. So, yeah, so if you read the Bible, there's a lot of 26s in that book. So, if you haven't pulled my book, it's Etsy.com. It's called The Killing Name. It's a big chapter on Kobe Bryant. A lot of the stuff that I talked about in this video, I wrote in the book, and you can see it for yourself, and you're gonna learn a lot of the stuff that I don't talk about here, because I don't really get into the Bible in my videos, but in my book I do. I talk about the meaning of the numbers and how it connects to the Bible, and yeah. So yeah, I think we covered a lot, and I think we covered enough. So thank you, Gigi Lynn, for the super chat. I appreciate you very much. Let's see. And thank you, Alive. He says, what sports betting app do you use? I use FanDuel. I'm in New York City. I'm not sure if you're in New York, but this to me, in my opinion, this is the best sports betting app. FanDuel. So, right now, the Los Angeles Clippers are losing by 7 points to the Orlando Magic on the road. You know, on Patreon, we also had the Bucks. They're down by 4. I think they're going to win. Giannis Antetokounmpo, who was also born on 12/6. Giannis, name sounds like Gianna. He won the MVP just like Kobe predicted. But he could become 6-9 all time on the road against the Cavaliers on the 69 date numerology, and Cleveland Cavaliers is 69. So let's see if that happens. So those are the 2 picks we gave out on Patreon. We had the Bucks to win and the Clippers to lose. So let's see. Hopefully you guys can make some money on Patreon today. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and thank you, Atachi526. He left that comment on my Instagram letting me know about that 81 connection with the Orlando Magic, with Tyrone Lue, excuse me. So I appreciate that. So I'm going to end the live stream here. So get ready for TFR in an hour. As much as those people over there don't like me, I still watch. Because the knowledge is what matters. Yeah. So yeah, so this is how you can get my book if you're interested. It's you can just go to my blog, simpletruth.television.blogspot.com. It's only $5. There's a lot of people that have bought it already. I appreciate every single one of you. 81 people, 81 sales. That's funny. But a lot of people purchased it through my Cash App option or my PayPal. I was telling people that if you don't want to purchase it on this website, you can just send me a Cash App or a PayPal for $5 and your email address, and I'll email the book to you. A lot of people did that. So it was around 30, I would say probably like 40 sales I did through the Cash App. So you add that to the 80, probably like 120 books I sold, which is not good at all because this book took me like 7 months to write. But, you know, a lot of people don't read nowadays. So this is one of the reasons I made my book so short and so easy to read, you know. And still, I guarantee you there are probably people who have the book that haven't read it. But a lot of people wrote a lot of positive reviews on it. Very important information that author is spreading because it's pretty short. It's easy to hand out to those interested in the topic. My friend wanted to read it immediately because of those 2 things. The most mind-blowing chapter is no doubt the one about Kobe Bryant and how he allegedly was ritualistically sacrificed. I don't think it's possible for anyone to deny the numbers around his life and alleged death. I think a lot of more people within the gematria community should buy it. It's really worth it, and it's really is very cheap. If Author releases it in physical format, I'll definitely buy it because I like that better than electronic format. So thank you, Mickey155, for this comment, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. The reason I didn't put it out in physical format is because that is very expensive. And if I'm only selling 120 digital copies, how many physical copies you think I'll sell? Because the physical copy will be more expensive than the digital. So if people can't afford $5, are they going to be able to afford $15 for a book? I doubt it. So I don't want to make that big of an investment if people are not supporting the book. That's the reason why I didn't put it out in physical format. But I do appreciate everybody that purchased it. And hopefully in the future I'll write some more books. So thanks everybody, and enjoy TFR and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Peace.